It's been a busy time.
I'll do the jokes.
For four-time champion Jeff Gordon. Last Saturday, he was second in Phoenix before arriving at this track to drive the National Guard car. He was in San Antonio to undergo training with America's Special Forces, and on Thursday, the Texas Army National Guard welcomed Gordon. He learned firsthand what it takes to fire a rifle, go through some of the grueling training and preparation. Also got to ride in a Black Hawk helicopter, spent some time on the firing range. The National Guard honoring Special Forces this weekend on the hood of Jeff Gordon's car. Last year in the spring race at Texas, Jeff also drove the National Guard car, and he entered the race knowing there were only two tracks he had never won on, Homestead and Texas. A few hundred laps later, Jeff could cross Texas off that list as the win snapped a career-long 47-race losing streak. And our four-time champion joining us live right now from down on the track in Texas. Jeff, we thought the rain had stopped, a few drops. It's supposed to be clearing, and thanks for being with us. As you get ready to go, I know there's a lot on your mind. What are they telling you about the race, the weather, and how soon we'll get going?
Well, you know, I know that we have lights here in Texas. We've got a lot of fans that want to see a race. The track drivers have been out there working hard. You know, it's not looking very promising if you look at the radar right now, which a lot of this rain hasn't been showing up on the radar, but now we're starting to see some stuff on the radar. So, you know, all we can do, I mean, I'm in uniform, I'm ready to go. I do got to give a big shout out to the 19th and 20th unit for Special Forces. We had a great time with all those guys on Thursday, especially the 9532. Hey to you guys, and had a blast out there. I've learned, you know, so much more about the National Guard and appreciation for these troops and what they go through and what they represent. So it's really proud and an honor for us to represent them today.
I know we're glad to have you, and nice that you support them and vice versa. And
Jeff, it's DW. You know, you've always had such high expectations. You've always had the winning ways. You've won a lot. How frustrating is it to be where you are right now, not having won a race since this race last year? How does a guy, a four-time champion, how do you deal with that?
Well, I've had plenty of time over the last few years to get used to it. You know, we haven't won as much as we were. You know, you look at all the way up to 2001. Even in 2007, you know, we won a bunch of races, and I think that this team is back. I think we've been showing it this year, and that's where I'm encouraged, and I think this whole team is. You look at Steve Letarte, this guy is completely committed and dedicated, and this whole team has rallied around him as a leader of this team. And you know, I'm really excited about what we have. You know, working together right now as a team, and I think that those wins are going to come, and we've shown how to put ourselves in position, but we got to capitalize on those opportunities. I don't like those things slipping through the cracks, especially when it's my job to go get it done. And you know, I think that we've got a lot to look forward to, and not get down on ourselves. I mean, I think there's too many positive things happening right now than there are negatives, and we put the last year and not winning the championship last year behind us and use it more as motivation than anything else. And that's the one thing I guess I do is, you know, I keep confidence in what I'm doing and in this race team, and they keep the confidence in what they're doing and what we're capable of because we're at Hendrick Motorsports, and not look too much on the negatives that we haven't won. It's what are we going to do for the next race to win.
Jeff, watching the piece earlier when you were doing the training with the Special Forces, I saw a rough and ready. I mean a super bad, you know, Jeff. And when I got through looking at that, I saw what appeared to be almost like a take no prisoners look in your eye. Is that something we can expect today? It's going to transfer. I mean, you talking about momentum. It looked like hanging out with these Special Forces guys has got you up on the edge.
Absolutely. These guys are awesome. Their commitment, dedication, their training. And by the way, if it ain't raining, we ain't training. That's what I learned on Thursday. I wish that we could get out there and race in the rain because we are ready. And I was highly motivated by being around those guys there on Thursday. Unique and special group of individuals, the most versatile soldiers that there are. And they definitely taught me a lot, you know, and really motivated me to come here to Texas and go out there and overcome whatever gets thrown our way.
In the rain may help you today get ready for this race. Jeff, I do want you to talk about Hendrick and your upcoming additional teammate in Kasey Kahne. Some thoughts on that? There's a lot that has to be sorted out. how it affects you, the team, your thoughts?
I'm really excited about our future. I think Casey is a tremendous talent. You know, he brings a lot to the table, and I love his background. A couple of sprint car racers going to be teammates. I love that. And, you know, I think there's nothing but positives. Obviously, there are some things that are going to have to, some details to be worked out, and that's the magic of Rick Hendrick, you know, for him to be able to really work this whole thing, to get Casey at Hendrick Motorsports, looking at, you know, the 5-car in the future, and, you know, bringing Mark Martin to this organization has played a key role, and it's been instrumental in our whole organization raising up the elevation of our competitiveness. And I think everybody knew, you know, that had a time limit on it. But Mark is so excited about being here that he wants to stay here. And you know what? Rick's a man of his word, and he wants to give that team everything that they can to continue to go out there and win races and championships. Currently, that's with Mark Martin, and in the future, that'll be with Kasey Kahne.
Hey, Jeff, last year, and I know you said earlier this year how important it was for you to be able to have a few wins with your family there, so Ella and Jeff Jr. Could see the success you've had and enjoy your career. Are they here? You won the race here last year, dude, and you were in Victory Circle by yourself. Are they here this week?
No, they're not, and you know, I'm a little bummed out, you know, that they're not. Very bummed out, because we've got an awesome race car. You know, I know we're starting 12th, but we've got a race car that is capable of winning. So whenever we get this thing going, you know, we're going to do everything we can to get into victory lane. And you know what? I know that they're there watching, cheering me on, and Ella's going, "Go, Papa, go!" And you know, it'll be an exciting moment, no matter what, if we get into victory lane. But we're going to win a bunch of races this year, so we're gonna have them there in victory lane. But even just, you know, last year going home and knowing that they were watching and celebrating with them and bringing that cowboy hat home with me and watching Ella walk around the house with it on, that was almost as special as having them here.
You know what? It makes me, hearing you say Ella calls you Papa, I remember when they called you the Wonder Boy. So,
things have changed a little bit.
Buddy.
yeah, we sure have. And you know, I never thought I'd be enjoying the sport and continuing to be as competitive as we are, you know, this many years into my career, into the Cup Series. So, you know, it's something I'm very proud of, but we got some more work to do.
Go get them, Papa.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Well, Jeff, one other question right
Yes,
quick.
sir.
When you talk about your age and your experience, you know, when they make a decision like this to bring a Kasey Kahne in, I know you're very instrumental in bringing Jimmie Johnson on board, and that has proved out to be, you know, really a big boost to Hendrick Motorsports, and now Kasey Kahne. You know, how much involvement have you had in helping to shape the direction that Hendrick Motorsports is going as far as the future is concerned?
Well, I think in this one it's a no-brainer when there's a talent like that that's out there that's available. I think there's a lot of teams that were hungry to get Kasey Kahne, and you know, nobody is better than Rick Hendrick at closing the deal. You know, I didn't play as much of a role in this as I did in Jimmie, or even with Mark. I played a bit of a role in trying to talk him into coming. With Kasey, we've always been friends. We've always, you know, raced well together, and I told Rick Hendrick early on he'd be a great asset to our organization, and if I could help in any way, please let me know. But he's the man, and I think Kasey really wanted to be here.
All right, good luck at the